Welcome back to the St. Louis Sports YouTube channel. Today I'll be taking a look at the St. Louis Cardinals shortstop position. So during the offseason, many people in St. Louis and many in the national sports media speculated that the Cardinals were in the running for one of the many premier shortstops on the market. Trevor Story was mentioned most often because of his ties to Nolan Arenado, but John Heyman of MLB Network reported that the Cardinals were in the running for Carlos Correa. This would have been a big deal, as Correa got a 3-year, $105 million deal with the Minnesota Twins, and Trevor Story signed a 6-year, $140 million deal with the Boston Red Sox. The Cardinals decided for one reason or another to stay in-house at shortstop. This brings up an interesting question. Who should start, Dejong or Sosa? I'll start with Dejong. Some pros: he has a higher slugging percentage. He's more accomplished in the major leagues. He hits more home runs, and he's a nice defender. Some cons are he's not very fast, and his average exit velocity and max exit velocity are both below MLB average, and his whiff rate is just above average. And his ceiling is about a 4 F-WAR, and his floor is a 2 F-WAR. And both Correa and Story have potential to be 5 to 6 F-WAR players, according to Viva El Birdos. Okay, now that I've talked about Dejong, it's time to talk about the young Edmundo Sosa. He started in the wild card game last year and made some defensive mistakes, perhaps because of nerves, but during the season, his defense was as good as Dejong's. Foolish Bailey mentioned Edmundo Sosa in his video of 5 hitters he liked for 2022. He mentioned 3 percentile stats from Baseball Savant that led to his decision: max exit velocity and outs above average, which were both in the 93rd percentile, and sprint speed, which had him in the 98th percentile. He also had a 271 average last year, which is not bad. He's also an inexpensive player at the moment, and he and Edmund's contract allow the organization to spend more on elite players at the corner infield positions, specifically Goldie and Arenado. He's also 2 years younger, making him more likely to improve or break out. So my final thoughts: I think both players should get opportunities to prove themselves in April and May of this season. Each player has their pros and cons, but I think by the end of the season, I think the front office should make a decision and choose one of them moving forward. I think they could even deal one of them at the deadline, the trade deadline, to make room for Nolan Gorman and some of the other prospects. Remember to like and subscribe.